Hello everyone! For those of you who don't know, I'm kinda obsessed with a series called Sasaki and Miyano. I collect the manga in 3 languages, and I have my own bookshelf dedicated just to this series. So you could say I like the series a perfectly healthy amount. So you can imagine the look on my face when I found out that the movie premiere coincided with my vacation time. It looked something like this. So after months of planning, I went to Japan for the first time and watched the Sasaki and Miyano movie. Of course, it's not the only thing I did in Japan, but I know you guys are here for the BL. So I'm going to give a brief overview of the Sasamiya stuff I did in Tokyo, then give both a spoiler-free and spoiler review of the movie. So stick around if you want to hear my thoughts on the movie. So the first thing I did was go to the Clappers Diner in Ikebukuro. I got myself the Sasamiya Cocoa and the Sasamiya Waffles. The cafe was in one of the theaters showing the movie. I went on the day before the premiere hoping it wouldn't be busy, and luckily it wasn't. I got the Hanzawa and Tashiro coasters. I love them, super cute. Next I went to the Ikebukuro Anime to pick up the Hirano and Kajura magazine, because I really wanted this super cute bonus cup sleeve with the characters on it. Oh, here are some videos I took for my InStars friends. Of course, Japan is going to be the best place to find InStars merch. They had everything from magazines to standees, folders, and even light sticks. But I recommend going to a second-hand store if you're looking for affordable InStars merch. Of course, I spent most of my time in the Sasaki and Miyano section. Must exercise self-control. The Ikebukuro Animate had this long ad for the movie. If you're planning a trip to Japan this year, I recommend the Ikebukuro Animate the most. It was already huge when I was there, and by the end of March it's going to have 10 floors, including a cafe floor and an exhibition floor. I think even casual anime fans would have fun walking around. Sasamiya, you are so relevant and famous. Of course, one thing Japan is known for is having a lot of gachapons. They didn't have any Sasamiya ones, so I tried out this Blue Lock one. You'll see them all over Tokyo, and they have non-anime ones too. Oh my gosh, he's super cute. Hello Isaji. Now let's jump to Friday, movie day. In Shinjuku I had a reservation at the Janime Theater Cafe. This is also the theater where I saw the movie. You could buy merch at the theater, so of course I bought the Sasamiya dolls. I love them so much. Most of the walls had signs that said no video or pictures. So here's what I ate at the cafe. I got the Kagihira coasters. So cute. I also got this mug from the cafe. I also got this stamp from the cafe, and I didn't understand what it was for at first. But we will get back to this later. After my reservation, it was movie time. For going during the first week, I got this bonus comic. Slight spoiler for anime-only fans, but it goes into more details of Sasaki and Miyano's chocolate-making adventures. It's super cute, and Sensei's art is always gorgeous. My theater wasn't very full, and everyone was quiet and respectful during the movie. But let's just say it was so good I went back and watched it again immediately. So Saturday was supposed to be a tourism day for me. But then I realized what these stamps were for. It was a Sasaki and Miyano movie stamp rally. For those of you who don't know, stamp rallies are really popular in Japan. The goal of stamp rallies is to go around to various places and collect stamps. And often there is a bonus prize at the end for collecting all the stamps. Often stamp rallies are a fun way to promote tourism. But it looks like anime and shows will also use them for promotional reasons. For the Sasamiya rally, 1 stamp is obtained from the Ij Cafe, 1 from buying a book from either the Shinjuku or Ikebukuro Animate, and the 3rd one is from the Clappers Diner. So after making my way to my nearby Shinjuku Animate, I made my way back to Clappers Diner. If I had known ahead and planned better, I would have saved Ikebukuro for Saturday and did tourism stuff on Thursday. But you live and you learn. I waited in line this time and took pictures at the Ikebukuro Theater. So cute. So I got another drink, the final location. My baby. And with that I completed the Sasaki and Miyano stamp rally. It was such a fun experience. Harusono-sensei even posted a comic promoting the rally on her Twitter. So it made me extra happy to finish the rally. Like it was something you could really only do in Japan. So I made my way over to the Ikebukuro anime to collect my prize. Look at all the sasamiya. This time the third floor was open, so I could attempt to take pictures of the sasamiya wall. The prize was to special ID cards for Sasaki and Miyano. I love them. Then I went to another pop-up store in Ikebukuro. There were a lot of no camera signs, so I filmed what I could. Kinda regret not getting the standees. All the CDs too. Then it was back to EJ Theater for my third watch of the movie. Worth every penny. The next day I had a Shibuya day with a friend, and she was really nice and helped me find the Shibuya subway ad. I'm pretty sure this was the last thing on the list for movie promotions. But if I missed anything, that's okay, I know I saw a lot. I was so happy to see Sasaki and Miyano get so much promotion. Now it's time for my review of the movie. I'll start with my spoiler-free review for both anime-only fans and manga readers. Then I will give a more in-depth review over certain things I liked or felt were lacking. So even if you've read the manga, if you want to go in completely blind, there will be a warning. Let's go! So let me start by saying my anime-only friends are not going to be disappointed. One thing I love about Sasaki and Miyano is how it portrays their relationship. After officially becoming a couple, after spending 12 episodes and an OVA waiting for them to get together, it's fun to actually see them acting like a couple. You can tell that while this relationship is very new for the both of them, they genuinely care about each other and only want to make each other happy. The movie does a good job of feeling like this is the end of a chapter in their life with Sasaki's graduation, while also reassuring this is just the beginning of the romantic turn in their relationship. If you are a fan of the original anime, this movie is a must-see and a very satisfying continuation of where the anime left off. You're going to laugh, you're going to gasp, and many people in my theater cried, so be prepared. I know I was crying at the end. Now for my avid manga readers. One warning I need to give is that things had to be cut to fill a 60-minute runtime. While every chapter from Volume 7 is adapted, some chapters are cut and conversations are removed to fit that 60-minute runtime that includes the Kagehira movie. I think if you go in knowing that some of your favorite scenes might be shortened to fit the runtime, you'll leave feeling very satisfied. As for me, my favorite chapter, Chapter 36, was handled so well my mouth was on the floor by the end. I personally had even more fun watching it a second and third time after, already knowing what scenes were cut, so the movie 100% has that rewatchable factor. Heck, I saw it 3 times. I obviously thought despite its flaws it was still an amazing movie. Just because it doesn't adapt every page from the source material doesn't mean it's a bad adaptation. The animation in this movie is amazing, and you can tell the creative team was having so much fun making this movie with all the colors and styling choices. The voice actors deliver their lines amazingly, and Satoko's VA especially stood out to me. She was amazing. Sasaki and Miyano's VA of course are great at balancing the comedy and more emotional moments in the series. I really look forward to seeing the dub for the movie. I'm sure it will be just as amazing. Also, I'm sure other manga readers will agree with me, but it's so nice seeing Kajura getting his time to shine in the anime. Anime-onlys need to understand why we love our boy so much. So to summarize, while not every page from Volume 7 makes it into the movie, I think the scenes we do see are so fun to finally see animated and voiced. And I don't think it takes away from the overall enjoyment of the film. Despite only being 60 minutes, this movie is going to quickly become one of my biggest comfort movies. I hope it makes its way to streaming soon. So one negative thing that I need to get out of the way is that out of all the chapters to be shortened, they take the most cuts from Chapter 37. And I know a lot of people in the fandom are going to be sad because Chapter 37 gives us angsty middle school Sasaki. I know he is an icon, I know he is the moment. but I am here to crush everyone's hopes and dreams. So go ahead and start crying now. I personally was really looking forward to seeing Sasaki's past animated, and it's sad that they chose this flashback to cut when it's such an important look into who Sasaki was as a character before he met Miyano. But I'm not the big boss person, so I guess what do I know? The scene just goes from Sasaki house to Miyano and Sasaki walking. And that's when he explains how he accidentally hurt his sister. In terms of storytelling, you still learn how much Satoko really cares for her brother, how much Sasaki secretly cares about her too. And the heart-to-heart between Miyano and Satoko still hits the audience hard in the feels. But as a fan that's reread the series multiple times, you know what's missing. And it's disappointing the first time you watch it. Like Makamura being cut from the movie doesn't take anything away from the Valentine's portion of the movie. But Sasaki's middle school flashback being cut is really what's keeping this movie from being a 10 out of 10 in my book. Maybe I'm being dramatic. And maybe I won't care after watching it 10 times. But since it was one of the scenes I was looking forward to the most, I can't help but cry over what could have been. That being said, this movie is still an easy 9 out of 10 for me. I saw it 3 times. I love it. Like I mentioned before, chapter 36 is one of my favorite chapters in the whole series. And not only did they do it justice, but they took such creative style choices with coloring that it makes it so much fun. I talked a lot about how well Satoko's VA did in this movie, but the VA for Miyano's mom is also so cute. They somehow made her even more lovable. Also like how they really tried to incorporate more of the sentences that Sensei adds to the side of a lot of her pages, and I think it works super well in the movie. I also think they experimented more with different background colors and even different colors for chibi moments that happen in the movie. And it looks really good. Also, I just need to say it again, but I love seeing more of Hirano and Kajura animated. It is a little weird seeing moments animated that you know are from Hirano's second year, and then jump to watch him graduate in the main story. But I'll take any Hirano and Kajura crumbs that I can get. And we finally get animated Nibashi. I kick my feet every time. I love him. He's one of my favorite characters. He's so pretty. So again, while it is sad to see middle school Sasaki get cut from the movie, I understand that hard choices had to be made to fit the runtime. Overall, it is still a near-perfect adaptation of the source material. I really hope that if it's not available for other countries to watch it in theaters, then it comes to streaming services soon, so that more fans around the world can enjoy watching it. I can't wait to freak out about it with other Sasamiya fans. Well, this was a much longer video than I anticipated. If you stayed for the whole thing, thank you so much for watching. I know this is different than my usual content, but I hope you all still enjoyed it. Hopefully I can make more videos like this in the future. Also, thank you guys so much for 50 subscribers. I didn't think I would get that many so soon, so thank you again for watching my videos. I promise I'm working on my Era Scout video. Hopefully, it will be up soon. See you all next time.